As air raid sirens blare in Nikopol, Alexander carries on with renovations to his home.
I don't know what they're being told by their government. What is their motivation to attack our country in such a way? We are not Nazis or fascists. What have we done to them for them to attack us? A lot of children died and many other people too.
Earlier this month, Alexander's home was destroyed in an artillery strike fired by Russian troops in the vicinity of the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. It's just across the Dnieper River from Nikopol.
I was in Kiev and Irpin helping renovate damaged roofs and buildings. Then my relatives called and asked me to come back and help rebuild our own home.
Officials say nearly half of the river port's pre-war population has been displaced. But 73-year-old Svetlana says she has nowhere else to go.
They bomb us every day. They've hit everything here. I live on the 5th floor in this building. All my windows and balcony are ruined. Of course, it's scary to stay here. Have you ever been to our shelters? It's a horror. Everything is very old and abandoned. No water to drink, no toilet, everything is dirty. So I stay at home all the time.
While some residents say they're able to cope with the shelling, others suspect a potentially bigger disaster is looming.
I am not afraid of artillery strikes because I have survived many of them. The threats to us are both regular bombings and the nuclear power plant. But I am more scared of nuclear disaster because it's a threat to the whole world.
Ongoing diplomatic efforts to de-escalate the situation around the nuclear facility have failed so far.
All eyes have been on this very strategic power plant for several months now. International Atomic Energy Agency officials are calling for a protected zone to be created around the power plant. Electricity has been cut off from the power plant several times over the last several months. Even though the power plant has backup generators, those generators can only last so long.
Nikopol's mayor Yevgeny Yevtushenko survived multiple attacks on the local administrative building. He thinks more needs to be done to stop Russia.
In fact, Russia transformed the power plant into a military base. They have ammunition there, armored vehicles, supplies, and soldiers. They also launch artillery and rocket launchers from there. This is pure nuclear terrorism.
Kiev and Moscow have publicly accused each other of targeting the plant, causing power supply cuts to nuclear reactors and other critical infrastructure.
If there were a total demilitarized zone, then our people would not be suffering from strikes from that side, because if a nuclear catastrophe happens, it will impact the whole of Europe.
While Russian troops still control Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, Nikopol's residents say they know that the town's ultimate fate in this war is beyond their control. Obaida Hitto, TRT World, Nikopol, Ukraine.